on the sideline. One-on-one here.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over.
Young with no one around. Misses the three. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. From deep three-point territory. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and art on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
Back to Johnson. Over George. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
At his best when attacking the rim. Young not settling for a jumper, putting the onus on the D.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Johnson can't hit. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. 6-point game. Here's Embiid. Johnson with the rebound. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. Pass to Capella. Johnson outside. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Back to Johnson. Now Young. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, George. The 76ers with another miss. And so it's Bogdanović. Trailing by 2. On its way from Young for 2. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding.
Pass to Gordon. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. George has got 5 points so far.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul. Now
On defense, Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. Here's Martin. Kicks it out to Maxey. Cutting the screen. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Atlanta.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's stolen by Nance. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Daniels. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And here are the 76ers now. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Okongwu. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
Solid finish to the quarter, making sure that one went in.
No need to rush there. I mean, he went right to the rim and made a nice, strong finish.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Now here's Embiid. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. It wore me out, too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem, too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
No, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you.
Feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Now, here is Young. Daniels with it. As to Rizachet. 5 on the clock to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 6. George, that's a two-pointer. And he overshot that one, missing.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Young from outside. It's hauled in by George.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gordon with no one around. Another miss by Philadelphia. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now, here is Young.
And, you know, Embiid is a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Ball's knocked loose. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. And the Hawks Hawks making a change here. The Hawks trail by 8. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
And it's Martin missing. Young with the ball. George picks him up. Young, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Well, Capella's tenacity is so impressive. I mean, he's got an unlimited abundance of energy when it comes to offensive rebound.
Now here is Lowry. Scoreless thus far. Drummond the screen. The 3 from George. The Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Bogdanovich. .105 left to play in the first half. Rebound Andre Drummond. Now the 76ers with it. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just strength from Paul George. I mean, fighting through the contact, doing a good job of it there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Embiid. Embiid the screen. Here's George. Hunter with some nice defense. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so it's Philadelphia bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Bounce pass Maxey. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Connects from three-point range. Young's got 7.
And that's just too easy for Young. The D has to guard him a lot better than that. Beyond.
My goodness. And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Inside. There's Embiid. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
From downtown, and Embiid pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. What a feed to Embiid. Wow.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stuff it.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Maxey. Atlanta with the rebound. At the elbow, Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
The 76ers lead. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Hunter on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to George. In the corner, it's Gordon. The 76ers again can't hit it. Johnson left side. Capella trying to free himself up. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 9.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Young outside. Here's Capella. Yes, and the foul.
Defensive foul.
That one on Embiid.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchises.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Three-pointer, Daniels. He can't get that one. The 76ers trail. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires top of the key. The rebound by Nance.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Pass to Daniels. Nailed from three-point land.
For 3.
Daniels has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. 2 on the clock. That shot, no good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks lead by 4. Live from Phil.
The Hawks, 44.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Rizachet. A 3-ball. Traps in the tray. Rizachet's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
got to get out on that if you're the defense. This rookie Richer can really do damage from the perimeter.
Left side, Maxey. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Here's Young. Fades away. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 10.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was